Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you very much for everybody that's listening in to some information on the computer subject of information technology, paper 2, grade 12. My name is Alwyn Smith. I'm the subject advisor for IT supporting teachers and schools in the Free State. As you can see in the PowerPoint presentation on the theory paper, the information that is here to be discussed is just what to be ready for and what to take note of when you prepare for the exam. Now, first of all, the question I think all of you guys always ask is, how many questions? 6 questions normally, and then the first question, obviously, as you maybe have already exercised in the previous papers and exams, is multiple choice on all topics. Then your second question is normally hardware and software, all the theoretical concepts and definition type questions there. Then e-communication and networks, and then your social and ethical issues. All of this around what the human interaction with the computer involves. Then question 5, programming and software development around database, object orientation programming and problem solving. And then also the integrated scenario that actually asked the learner some questions generally on all topics that was to be studied for the exam. The answering questions, normally what to answer is the following. When answering the questions, please use full sentences or try your best to use also the correct terms and terminology. Sometimes answers are being written down that is not quite clear to mark, and learners can sometimes lose marks. The definition type questions will be asked on topics like RAM and cache, etc., where it is found on the motherboard, etc. The software on memory concepts like pipelining and multithreading, etc., is also very much important to study and to prepare. Before I go on to the next slide, I just want to show some information on what is important on a Adobe Reader that some learners will maybe sometimes have to read and to learn. The new concepts like phishing, etc., is important. The paper layout in general is like the following. Question 5 concern is the most important problem in a paper. The learners do lose a lot of marks in this question, and the database planning and the structuring of a database file. These type of questions always give learners trouble to answer. Programming errors is always asked in some way. It was being asked since the last 3 years, and I think learners can try to prepare very well from the previous exam papers and their memos to answer these questions like logic errors, syntax errors, and runtime errors. Object-oriented concepts and structures are also very important, and learners have to prepare these concepts very well to answer in detail what are the meaning of each of these concepts. And then another aspect of question 5 is find the errors in an algorithm or either provide a solution for the algorithm. Now, these questions can sometimes be very easy, sometimes straightforward, but learners have to prepare and make sure they are able to answer most of the questions around this. To continue on question 5, the following. Object-oriented concepts. What is the basic part of a class? What is a parameterized constructor? What is the meaning of an accessor and mutator? What is the meaning of fields? All those are very important to study and to prepare for the exam. Prepare also to solve a small section of code. Sometimes it can be even to display data from a class in a text layout like a message box or a rich edit box. The theory paper in general has to be prepared very well and make sure that you have all the vocabulary knowledge available of your subject. Study the support material on new terminology and concepts like the following. As you can see here, these are some examples of terms and then their explanations. They are not always cast in stone, but they are sometimes the best answers, and all learners do have access to this at school. Teachers also should make sure that all the grade 12 learners have access to this. And if you study these definition types very well, you will be able to answer some of the tricky questions like new terms and new terminologies and all those stuff. Then some other concept I want to show you just is, this is the layout of the theory paper in general. you have a section A, B, C, D, and E, normally with your multiple choice questions. And as you can see there on the right hand side, the marks is clearly being displayed there, more or less what will the marks be counting on. And these guidelines are also available to the learners in grade 12, and I want you learners to make sure that the teachers assist you to get these notes in hand, that you can prepare very well for the exam, that you can feel you are covered with the exam. Then on the next page of this exam guideline, the general remarks is the following. I just want to go to the last bullet. The following topics will be covered in section D: the database planning and structuring, the analysis of output, the object-oriented concepts and structures, the design of algorithms and as a solution to the problem, and also well-designed input screens and maybe some navigation. So this clearly states that the learner must prepare very well some of the practical concepts, even for the theory paper. And just the first bullet here, the last one, the focus will be on the grade 11 and 12 work as listed in the LPG from the NCS. It's important to note that learners have to study grade 11 and 12 theory work as well. And with that, I just want to say good luck with the paper, and I hope you study and prepare very well, and thank you very much.